All right, so today I was stuck in an offering. Basically, there was news that the company was doing an ATM offering at the market offering, and there was a huge dip, and I was like, oh, this is a great buying opportunity. I didn't check the news that came out like 10 minutes before. Usually my eyes are glued on the screen. I'm always looking for news. I have, good, was that like spatial awareness. This time, completely went over my head. Luckily, I cut my losses really quickly, so that saved me. After I realized there was offering news, and then as the selling momentum slowed down a little bit, I was able to actually buy the dip and sell into a little bit of a rip. But then it continued going down. So you had to be really careful, and I knew that. So today I want to talk about XELA. This is the ticker, XELA. Yeah, that fell off a cliff and got me good. I want to talk a little bit also about what these at the market offerings are all about to make things a little bit more clear for everyone. Okay, and as I just said, first I want to talk about the news, what happened, what it looks like, what an at the market opening is, and then I'll talk about my day trades a little bit more. And now there seems to be an ambulance outside. Okay, let's get into it. Here we go, XELA. This is the company we're trading. Market cap here, 130 million, which just remember that number, 130 million, because the offering size is really, really big. Shares float 35 million. So this company, nice software, USA company, NASDAQ, with all the statistics that I'm usually looking for. Now at 7:30, came out with news here, completion of $100 million at the market offering. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that a little bit. I already have it open right here. I highlighted 2 points. Now, this is the first point we already know. Announced today that it has completed its $100 million at the market equity program, announced May 27th. So it wasn't really any, surprise. Now, this was the first one, 100 million. And remember, we were just talking about their market cap being 130 million. So this is a massive offering. Now, I'll scroll down here again. In addition, XELA has entered into an additional $150 million at the market equity program. Oh my God. And this is like wang kablang. I mean, this got us good right here because we already knew about this one. And then this one was like, you're throwing this on us again. So let's, what I always like to do is kind of check out these articles myself. So if you just go to sec.gov/Edgar, the ticker symbol XELA, you just type it in, XELA. And it'll load, then go to view filings, and then this is here the 8K that was reported. Now I already have this one open for ease, and let me zoom in here a little bit. You can pretty much read the same thing again here that Yahoo Finance has. So it depends, do you want to look into it a little bit more? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because, sometimes Yahoo Finance, you get all the main points really, really quickly. Again, here, this is the secondary offering news that popped up. Just keep in mind, this is, at the end of the day, dilution. So the company, whatever the price was before this news came out, is no longer the real price per share of this company. Because let's say you own one share, your share costs $10, and they diluted, let's say 10% equity. Now your $10 share is only worth $9, right? Because your one share is no longer worth the amount of equity out there. There are more shares outstanding now, and you are a smaller piece of the overall pie. It's in a nutshell how it works. I just want to share here with Wikipedia. In an at-the-money offering, exchange-listed companies incrementally sell newly issued shares into the secondary trading market. So that's like the NASDAQ. First, primary markets is like institutional buyers or accredited investors. And this is also the important part, sell newly issued shares, right? So they're newly issued shares through a designated broker at prevailing market prices, yada, yada. So that's basically what happened today. More dilution, and boom, the stock price fell off a cliff. So let's actually go here to XELA. And yeah, XELA is the ticker I'm down the most on. But I gotta say, this was a rough trading day for me. I also haven't traded this much in a long time. At first I was on a flow today. I was up $500, $600, $700, and then whack, XELA got me. I was down $1,500, and then I was almost down $2,000 on XELA, and then I dug myself out of the hole a little bit. I made profits on other tickers, but ultimately I think XELA threw me off my horse a little bit, and then I was always kind of like playing the catch-up game. We have a monthly recap coming out really soon. probably next week on Tuesday because Monday is off and I don't know if I'm going to be online. And you'll see in the monthly recap, yeah, $1,000 red day is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I've had much worse red days, and overall it's still a really nice green month. A little bit of a slow month for me. I've had a lot of red days and then kind of it was just mixed, it was like, 2 steps forward and then like 1.5 step back. It was just kind of one of those months. It was much better than April, much better than May. But, we're seeing a lot of momentum pick up again. And I feel like it's time to get aggressive. But for now, I didn't get that mesh yet. Like the market was kind of ready pre-market. I wasn't ready. Then I was ready, but the market was no longer ready. I don't think I'm going to review all the tickers because I didn't have any really, really good trades. There was a few base hits and I'll give back profits. It was just messy trading. So I'll probably just focus here on XELA, keep the video short, and hopefully you guys can learn from my mistake to check the news more and just learn a little bit more about what an at the market offering is really all about. Honestly, the biggest thing you could probably take away today is just, not be as messy as I was. Really. So XELA, nice pre-market run up here. This was insane. Yesterday, kind of a flat day until power hour from the last hour of the day, 3 to 4 p.m. Had a big pullback and then ripped all the way to $4, almost 100% rally. And then we were holding in this area, and I guarantee you, the people at XELA, the executives, were like, holy macaroons, this is a huge unwarranted move on this company, or our stock price. We need to sell. We need to raise capital. They probably understand that there's probably a lot of backholders. There's no real news that justifies this kind of movement. So before you know it, it's probably going to sell again. So who wants to sell? Obviously the company, because they need the money to maybe do more, research, R&D, who knows what they plan to do on it. Actually, I'll tell you what they plan to do on it. If you scroll back here to Yahoo Finance or the Edgar document, the company intends to use the net proceeds from the offering for the purchase of retirement or debt and or general corporate purposes, including funding of its development programs, commercial planning, and sales of marketing expenses, general administrative expenses, acquisition of licensing of additional product candidates, or a business of working capital. So pretty much whatever, etc. I mean, this is just all over the place. They might have just said for everything. This is the most general offering kind of reason for capital I've seen in a while. Anyway, who cares? That's not really my business, and I hope the company knows what they're doing. We are getting a strong sell-off here, and I was like, okay, this is, extended sell-off. This is totally unwarranted. It was warranted because there was an offering news. I wasn't looking at the time. And then we had a nice little bounce here, 2%. And I got a perfect entry, just about a perfect entry right here. I was up 2%. I was like, all right, looking good, a few hundred in the bank. And I actually ended up trying to close here a little bit because we're close to the 9 EMA, and ultimately we're on the backside of move. This is a backside move, so I'm not looking for a home run trade or anything like that. I'm just looking for a quick little profit. And we probably would have had it if there wasn't, massive offering news. Now it started selling off again, and since I wasn't at full size, or even, I was a little over half size on this one, I was like, this is really extended, so let me start averaging down. That's when it hit me. I was like, this sell-off does not make sense. And then I looked at the news down here, and I noticed, oh my God, there is an offering, and that freaked me out a little bit. And then once I saw that, I have this news detached, and I have it open on a second screen. So maybe I need to put it more front and center sometimes. Once I noticed that, I pretty much sold right away. Unfortunately, that was not necessarily the best place to sell at 285. It was okay. I sold right here and then it flushed again. So luckily I didn't sell at like 275. And then I noticed there's huge buyers coming in out. And then I was like, there's a bounce coming. Great. I literally sold near the perfect bottom. Guess what I do? I actually ended up, I sell the rest here, and hold on, fake news. I sell the rest here because I'm like, dead cat bounce. Now I'm not ready to buy back yet. I'm thinking, okay, if we break 2.8, then we might flush again. And then depending on the momentum, maybe the momentum slows down, then it might be a good time to get aggressive again. So then let's zoom in here, crack of 2.8, another sell-off, and this is where I start buying the dip. Momentum slowed a little bit, and I just start accumulating here in this area, but I quickly sell. But I'm using pretty decent size. This is 6,000 shares near $3. probably around $15,000. Let's keep going. I did miss that little pop there. And now this is where a little bit of FOMO comes in. I start giving back profits again. I'm so embarrassed. It's been a while since I traded this sloppy. I over traded totally today. And this is what I was saying. This loss really threw me off. It wasn't even that big of a loss. Yeah, I secured a nice $1,500 loss right here, but it wasn't like the end of the world. It was just like, I've had $2,000-$3,000 losses in like a split second, getting stuck in a halt or something like that. So I felt, I don't know. Anyway, I was kind of ready to make back my losses, whatever. Right here, this was a perfect move. I realized it. I was buying here, but I was getting shaken out. I was overthinking. We had a pullback, then it ripped up. And then, I was just always on the wrong side of the trade. And I felt like that's how all of today was a little bit. Look, now it's finally bouncing a little bit. And, once I kind of realized, man, I'm just all over the place today, then I was like, I got to throw in the towel because things aren't going anywhere for me. So I pretty much decided to throw in the towel there. All right, guys, that's everything from my end. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like, easiest way to support the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you then first thing next time. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.